I went dashing today, right? And someone fucking jumped out in front of a train, I guess. It hit them. It was fatal, according to the cop that I talked to. I'm just like stuck in traffic thinking like I was gonna dash, but I decided not to. Um, but either way, I was. Yeah, what does it even matter? Keep coming to that. And that was probably what the person came to as well. And they just decided they had had enough of it and they jumped in front of the fucking train, held up traffic. The actions of that one individual affected many others. Even if it was there, even if they were like a complete loner, which they probably weren't, they probably had some sort of family, you'd think, but even if they didn't, that death affected many lives. So I don't know. I guess I could just upload that as a short. Either way, I mean, if I chop it up into bits or I don't, whatever. But yeah, we'll get to it. The paradigm shift. So we are here at the paradigm shift. There's so many videos talking about this, but I figured I'd at least try and throw my hat in the ring, even if I'm doing a real shit sloppy job at it right now. So I believe it goes into 30-year cycles, meaning, right, so you had a big one in the 60s, and then 30 years went by, and then the same kind of one happened again in the early 90s. You know, you had the whole grunge shit, and then you had gangster rap, and then you had, like, the Berlin Wall coming down. It's like another awakening, another little moment where like the consciousness was raised. I mean, obviously the big one in the '60s being, the fucking hippies and all that shit. I mean, LSD. They were even doing DMT back then. I didn't even realize. I mean, dude in the fucking Woodstock video saying they were doing that in the '60s. But now it's the '20s. It's 30 years later. So you figure, I mean, whatever's going on now with all the fucked up shit, what this is a transformation. Period. I mean, this is Shiva. This is it. It's destroying, but it's creating something new. And I mean, I definitely see that in my life, but then I also think that there's like a general pattern of that looking around. Like, a lot of shit's fucked. There's a lot of panhandlers out asking for money and shit, and I mean, the people that I pick up food from don't want to fucking work there anymore because it's like you're getting paid poverty wages, below poverty wages in some case. I mean, I'm in St. Augustine, bumfuck Florida, but even, it gets more buttfuck than here, So I don't want to claim like it's the total bottom down here or whatever, but, I mean, most you could get paid working at a restaurant is like $15 an hour. Point being, with the paradigm shift being this, I keep thinking it's like the roaring 20s all over again. We got time to, maybe not pull another January 6th, 2021, but something similar, something along those lines. Because it's almost like they're too dumb to realize that they were picking up on something. They just processed it wrong and aimed it in the wrong way. You had a fucking, previous POTUS, fucking King Kong, donkey, Donnie Trump, fucking, lying to a whole bunch of people to get him to do his bidding so he could stay back in. Whatever the fuck that even means. He really didn't even do much, honestly. I mean, he just pulled back a shit ton of EPA regulations and, just hyper business focus mode, but even still, I mean, it's not like his actions really affected our lives past like seeing dumb redneck behavior with their fucking bumper stickers and shit. But either way, it's the Trinity. The Holy Trinity is real, even if it's just like a pure geometric thing of like a triangle being what it is. And I think that a 30-year cycle could be considered part of that because, you know, I mean, the 70s sort of commercialized the 60s the way that the 2000s had with the 90s. So they were like ramp up decades, and then you have these like big, you know, party decades, but like very materialistic, very selfish, very narrow minded, you know, in terms of view like 80s mentality was like the 50s mentality, just like laser focused fucking, you know, get it done, get money, get to the top, you know. And I mean I get it. You know, you want to do good, you want to do right, but you know, that's a lot of different things to a lot of different people. But yeah, it's with the election and all, it's like it feels like a lot of important things are drawing near. I keep thinking of it like the 2020 fork in the road. Because, like, Trump's going to run again, and Biden's maybe going to run again, but man, if Biden runs against Trump, Trump's probably going to fucking win, and it's just going to be a lot more fucking stupid buffoonery. Like it's already been either fucking way, it's just going to get inflamed. There's the only real fucking difference at this point. I mean, people are still being fucking idiots. There's still a pandemic going on, you know, all this bullshit, but, you know. Damn, dude. I'm like really thinking about that. His death, his suicide, affected my life, negatively or otherwise, as did to many people. And I'm wondering what thoughts they may be going home with at the end of the night. Do they think about it? Do they want to distract themselves by like watching TV or fucking internet videos or something else, you know? But, yeah. Four Loko. 2024 Loko. Yeah, we gotta get a third-party candidate in there, y'all. Hey, cats and kittens, that's the whole point of this shit. That's the whole point. We gotta get that third party in there. We gotta do a total fucking rehaul with the government. If we don't, this shit's just gonna get worse. Like, at this point, I mean, like, with these fucking 80-year-olds in office, either fucking way. Swear to God. At least between young people, there's maybe a better conversation going there. I am a bit ageist on the matter, but the fact of the matter is most of these fucks in power are, like, 80 plus. It's so crazy to think about. It's like everybody just forgot about it. They didn't really give a shit. And now it's like they're like a whole nother mentality, a whole nother fucking generation, and it's just like the mouse getting to the cheese at the top of the pyramid. It doesn't want to fucking leave, you know? But I mean, like, god damn, if they're gonna keep ruining the fucking planet like this, I mean, we gotta get those fuckers out. We gotta get that third candidate going. Holy Trinity. Gotta get that third one. Gotta get that one in the middle. Neutral. But centrists don't get shit done. But forwardists do. What the fuck's that even mean? Because conversations are still gonna need to be had about the inner detail of how things get done. fucking thinking out loud. Probably don't even want to look at this. Probably want to, get something else. I mean, I'm glad I made it to 10 minutes. I just don't even know how the fuck what to do about all this shit. But, yeah, main points is just fucking, there is some sort of a holy trinity, because it's not just, there's the Jesus shit, the God, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, but then there's also, like, in, like, Hinduism, you got Brahma, and then Vishnu, the creator, the maintainer, and then Shiva, the destroyer / transformer. It's like, they picked up on it, too. And then sometimes I look at Orion's belt, and it's, like, it's the Trinity thing. And, of course, yeah, I mean, it's the number 3. I mean, shit's gonna be so common among it, but there's that weird pattern of positive, neutral, negative, and, like, it's a fucking car battery, So, I think it's important to realize that at this stage, I mean, when you've just got these, like, basically just 2 identical parties, but one's disguised to give a fuck. I mean, Republicans, that whole lot, it's like, they don't care if they show you their demons. They're about getting fucking money at any price, at any cost. So, like, yeah, of course they're gonna fucking take money from oil lobbyists or the fucking bank or whoever's getting bailed out by the banks. Because it's just a fucking Mickey Mouse Club at the end of the goddamn day. And another thing, like, the whole money thing is just such bullshit at the end of the day, because if we can't even, like, look at the amount of gold that, like, is backing up the money, then, of course, we're not going to be able to keep track. And then it's like, what does it even fucking matter? I mean, the seed of a tree and its fruit is real. That has real value to us directly as animals in the jungle. That's on the lowest level. That's not even talking about what it is in the grand scheme of things, or the whole cosmic bullshit of whatever the fuck, So, like, now I'm enjoying this a little bit. So, it's gonna be about editing soon. Making me lose track. Is this purging my demons? I don't know. I mean, if I'm getting some, even if this gets 30 fucking views, even if this gets no fucking views whatsoever, I just want to make sure I got some version of this thing out there. That's what I'm checking off as like a bucket list. Yeah, so 2020 fork in the road, we gotta get a third party in there. We gotta get that thing that the undecided voters that don't give a shit either fucking way can get behind, because that way it's, like, literally meeting the tree in the fucking middle and, like, popping the cap off the top of the bottle, So, hopefully we can get that done. The thing is just getting that many people, most of which are probably going to be our generation, to unify on that front. I don't know what the fuck else I could be leaving out. I mean, fucking 14 minutes. This shit's long enough. I don't know what the fuck else am I going to bring up.